Welcome back, guys. Another great 100-degree weather in goddamn Illinois. I don't know what's going on, where this heat wave came from, but it's here. But we don't stop, right? A couple of updates. The ETS kit, he starts, runs, everything is good. The ETS kit that we received, the oil return line is kind of, hitting a spot on his in his oil pan, so we're fixing that. But it should start breaking it in next week. We have a new car, Josh's car. Built motor, built everything. Beautiful car, which he's gonna sell to me for very cheap after we're done with this. But we're just converting the stock ECU to haltech ECU, and then tuning. Built motor, built everything. It's got a big turbo. More to come on that. What else we got? Donnie's car. Now, I must say, this is probably, and I use the word very strongly, hated project in this entire shop. And the reason is not even because of the car. We built the motor's good, everything is good. It's the client. He's halfway in, halfway out. He's got another car, another project, and he's really not paying attention to this, so he's cutting a lot of corners. When I say corners, I mean more like neglect. Okay, he's supposed to be breaking it, and it took him a year and still not broken in properly, so we took it upon ourselves to do it. But he left the car outside without covering everything up, rain, snow, whatever. Water went there, and the entire system was covered in fluid inside. And then he tried to crank it, and water mixed with oil. He has this kind of catch can where water just fell straight. One of the lines is connected to the crankcase. Well, it's actually balance shaft. Yeah, the balance shaft check bolt, I guess, over there, down there. It's a good thing, but you can't have stuff like this, So, we cranked it. Well, they were cranking it, couldn't get anything. We opened the plugs and we're like, yo, this water in here. And then finally we pumped it enough that water started coming out. Well, mud started coming out of the exhaust system. That's why you see all that nastiness. We'll get everything cleaned out. Finally, we figured out what it was. And then now he starts and drives fine, putting new oils, and we have oil changed 3 times after every startup just to get everything out. He does have a big turbo built motor, so he's probably going to make around 700 to 800 horses, haltech 1500. But today we are tuning. He goes by 2 names I see on Facebook, Bob Montana or Jose Montana. I mean, bro, if you're a criminal and you're trying to hide from the government, I understand. You don't got to go through all that. But beautiful car. I love the way this car sits. This wheel and tire combination with the body is just, it just goes. Really nice. A little bit of history. He did have a aftermarket ECU, but he needs to pass inspection. So he wanted to switch back to stock ECU, which we did. So he has a 2.4 with S2 cams, JMF manifold, everything just big. He has a driven fab turbo kit with a EFR 9176, something like that. And this thing kicks. Right? We were street driving it. It's pretty good. A couple of things, like I would change. One, brake booster. He doesn't have one, so it's like really difficult. And I noticed his transmission is very, very notchy. It's very hard to get into first and second. And he's saying that he just had a rebuild too. So I don't know what's going on there. But today we're gonna tune it on E85. He does have large pump. He doesn't know what it is exactly. And he has FIC 2150s. So we should make some jam. My only worry is his clutch is a single disc ACT on a 2.4. I would never suggest that. But let's see what we can get him today, and that's basically it.
So this is at like 28 pounds of boost. That's the wastegate that he has, and running 10s. This is way too rich on E85. I don't have an ethanol content gauge, so I really don't know what percentage of ethanol he has. But from the scaling and from what I see, how rich it is versus scaling, he's not running that high of a percentage. If I had to guess, probably be like 65. So I had a 20% of wastegate duty cycle from 0, and it didn't do what I wanted to do. It basically overboosted. I wanted to go to like 32 or whatnot, but it hit over 35 and I had to let off immediately. And the car shifted a little bit, as you can see from the video. But look at that torque. It's just, it's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure the clutch is not going to hold. So this is at 32, 33 pounds. The AFRs are still very rich, around high 10s, maybe low 11s. This is basically what he made when he came in with the Link ECU from wherever he came from. But this is where we are right now on the stock ECU. This is the same boost as before, just cleaned out the AFRs a little bit. He's running low to mid 11s. We can go near 11. I'm sorry, we can go near 12s on this car, but you know, just a street-driven car. Just keep it safe. On this next run, I'm going to try to boost, increase the boost to 35. Let's see what happens. This was at 34 pounds, tapering to like 32, 30 by redline, but it starting to slip. Towards the end, you heard that noise, and then there's an audible sound when I put it to second gear. The client knows, he came in like that. He's aware this transmission is supposed to be built by another shop, and obviously it wasn't built well. So far, I haven't tried to add timing. I'm going to keep everything the way it is. I'm just going to add a degree or so to see where that gets us as far as power goes, and see if the clutch will take it.
Alright, so the fuck was that? Like I said, it's producing a lot of torque, and that clutch is just weak. Obviously, he should get a better clutch. That last one was so much slip. The one before that, towards the top, he did a little slip a little bit, but the one after was I just couldn't do it. But he will make 750, no worries. And then I did notice, as soon as he crossed like 32 pounds of boost, he needed a little bit more fuel. And I mean, I wouldn't think anything of it, maybe half AFR here and there, but that was like a big difference. So I feel like his fuel system needs work. I don't know, maybe we'll open it up and see what's going on in there. But it definitely is a single 450. Again, we didn't build this, we didn't do anything. He just came here for the ECU swap and tune. But we're gonna have to break into it now and make sure everything is good, because we can't let him leave like that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am not gonna drive this again in the street, because it's, for one, it doesn't have brakes, and two, he's slipping. He is going to do the clutch job with us, so we'll make sure everything is good. He's gonna build the tranny as well. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, be kind.